Cereza and the Lost Demon.
Welcome to my Let's Play of Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon. This was quite an unexpected release. While we were all waiting for the third game to come out and finally got it after 5 years, there was a demo hidden in Bayonetta 3 that hinted at this, and later with an update it wasn't hidden anymore, they just gave it to everybody. And I first thought, okay, this might be proof of concept for a potential new game, but then very shortly after the release of 3, they just said, no, that's a game, it's coming out in a few months, and here we are. So yes, of course, I've played the first 3 games, I am a fan of the series, and I wasn't expecting this, and I'm really interested to see how this fits in to the whole Bayonetta series that we can call it now, with 4 games. And of course I cannot not play it. So let's have a look. There's one interesting thing that I want to point out in the options. That is for whatever reason you can choose the position of the narrator voice. Like you can put it on the left.
Cereza and the Lost Demon. Cereza
Front and back are rather similar
Cereza and the Lost
for me on headphones, but that's just a nice little touch. I don't know why they did that, but let's start.
Long ago, there existed 2 clans, the Lumen Sages of Light and the Umbra Witches of Darkness. Together they controlled a mysterious power. The clans put in place strict laws to ensure that strife would never consume them. But a pair of star-crossed lovers broke this rule, and a child was born, with the blood of both sage and witch. It was a beautiful baby girl. As punishment for their forbidden love, the pair were torn asunder. The girl's sage father was exiled to a far land, and her mother locked away in a solitary jail. The witch clan took in the young girl, but she grew up shunned as a pariah, cursed by the circumstance of her birth. Her one comfort was the nights she snuck into the village jail to visit her mother's cell. Her mother passed each grueling day barely able to so much as move in her cold cell. But when her daughter came to visit, the witch always showed her a loving smile. But even this small happiness eventually came to an end. On the night of the girl's 10th birthday, her mother was to be moved to a deeper cell, where even the faintest memory of daylight could not reach her. In desperation, the girl tried a daring rescue, but with only a child's strength, the attempt was in vain. More alone than ever before, the young girl clung to all she had left, a stuffed cat named Cheshire, which her mother had made for her long ago. Many moons have since passed. Turning her back on the village, the girl was taken in by an exiled witch who lived on the outskirts of town. Under her strict guidance, the girl continued to train in the ways of the dark arts. She was determined to be a powerful witch and one day save her mother. Her name was Cereza.
I've got to hurry.
Okay, here we are. There was a little bit of new background on the relation between her mother and Cereza herself that we didn't know about from the first game, that she could visit her. Also a little bit of music callback to the original motive from the first game. And apparently a new character that trained Bayonetta.
Something's there. This place.
The Umbran symbol.
Why don't you just leave?
I'm leaving.
Stay away. She can't be trusted.
Why would you say that?
You don't belong here. She'll bring misfortune on us all.
Leave me alone! Hey!
I think I clicked too early there. I wasn't expecting her to narrate it.
What do you think you're doing?
Sean.
Cereza, you're almost out of time. This is your last chance. If you don't hurry, you may never see your mother again. John, I can't. Ugh, you big baby. Come on, I'll lead the way. Stop dallying!
She has a similar skirt, but the rest looks different.
This way. Here, use this. Wow, Sean, you're amazing. They'll find us.
Dancing magic again, like in 3.
Hurry up, Cereza, we don't have all night. Sean, wait! I can't run that fast.
I'm not that far behind, come on.
We're almost there. Hurry up!
What do you think you're doing?
Oh no, they're onto us. Leave the guards to me. You hurry on ahead. Wait! John! I can't do this alone!
Well, then we just wait here and the game is over if we can't do it alone. Like this descending motive in the music, it's always They reused it so many times, and here again, it's like the one motive of, I think it's called leitmotif or something, that they use it over and over, and it's
Just a little longer. Hold on, Mummy.
it's the signature melody I feel for Bayonetta, at least the original story. Like this descending set of notes. Oh, we are now to flip the pages ourselves. Rosa with roses.
Mummy?
Oh no, Inferno!
What is this? Don't come any closer! Ah! No! Ah! Ah!
We didn't do anything. Why are they grabbing us?
Who are you?
Cereza, give you the power to save Mother.
Power?
Avalon Forest, the white wolf guide you.
I'll go! I promise. That dream again. But the ending.
It was just a
It was a
dream.
dream Cereza knew by heart. But this time, something had changed. Cereza decided to consult her friend Cheshire.
A strange boy appeared and told me something incredible. He said if I went to Avalon Forest, he'd give me a fantastic power. If we had that, rescuing Mummy would be a piece of cake. The Forbidden Forest.
The oft-repeated warning from Cereza's teacher rung in her ears. Avalon Forest is home to fairies, creatures who love to whisk away children. Stay away.
Cereza! Where are you, my dear?
Cereza's teacher Morgana was standing by the door, her frown discernible even from a distance.
Trial of the Full Moon, Chapter 1. Okay, we have full control now, check. These heavy lamps are so hard to clean. Oh my, they've gotten dirty again. Okay. I better go talk to Morgana, okay. check lanterns along your journey using left shoulder button to save your progress. Lanterns, okay. The game will be saved automatically at different moments in the story. Watch for this icon in the bottom. Choose a slot to save a record of your story. Autosave has its own slot, so you can keep some other saves of your liking. Yeah, in Bayonetta 3 you only have one save slot, and that's it. Okay, here we have 5, that's generous. In the first Bayonetta game, I think it was a budget reason that they told the stories with single frames and only a few animated cutscenes, and then I don't know if they kept it that way due to budget reasons or as a stylistic choice, but here again they do it that way and it fits the storybook aesthetic.
Chores neglected, and I find my apprentice enjoying her beauty sleep.
I'm sorry. I just closed my eyes for a second.
Cereza began making an excuse, but Morgana's scowl stopped her in her tracks.
Yes, ma'am. I'll get to them right away.
But despite her best intentions, Cereza's gaze drifted back towards Avalon Forest. This did not go unnoticed by Morgana.
Oh. If I've told you once, Cereza, you must never enter that forest. With your current abilities, you would soon become a snack for one of the fairies who live there.
Yes, Morgana. I know.
Well then, stop your dreaming and finish those chores before moonrise, young lady.
All right. Water from the well. Coming right up.
A simple yes will suffice, Cereza. Off you go.
Okay.
Despite her strict exterior, Cereza had grown attached to her teacher. Morgana had also been cast out of the village. She understood Cereza's pain, and her stern treatment came from a place of love.
Draw water at the eastern well. Okay.
Cereza often reminded herself that these chores were all part of her training. Eager to please her master, she hurried off towards the well.
Question 1, is that hair? Question 2, how do you sleep in that? And question 3, how long does it take you to prepare that each morning? Of course, Avalon is, I think, a realm from the King Arthur myth. And the last time I remember that being used in a game was Tomb Raider Legend. And there it was, well, Tomb Raider Legend and Underworld, they connected that with Avalon being Helheim from the Nordic myths. And Bayonetta games are known to use those places, like we had Alfheims, Muspelheims, and the interdimensional void in the third game, Ginnungagap or whatever.
Huh?
What's my textbook doing here? Better put it away later. I think I'm going in the wrong direction. Here we are again. Wait. Cereza can check out a variety of things with L button. Try with anything that catches your eye. Okay, that's how that works. Give the well water to Morgana.
Fetching a pail of water. It may seem like a simple chore, but it requires a fine sense of control, making it perfect for Umbran training.
Oh, it's just heavy. Don't you have a cart or something that you can use?
After laying eyes on the full bucket, Morgana gave a small nod of approval.
Good. Now collect the herbs from the garden.
Fetch quests.
Oh.
At the thought of herbs, Cereza could not help but make a face. This is one job she wished could be forever stricken from her regimen.
Do we have a problem?
No, ma'am.
Trying not to think about the task awaiting her, Cereza headed towards the herb garden. The herbs in Morgana's garden were not your common basil or thyme. She grew infernal plants with an absolutely foul stench. They typically burrowed to avoid sunlight, but a little bit of magic made them pop right up.
Okay. But you know what? For the first episode, that might be enough. We got introduced to the basic motivation for Cereza. Her mother being in prison and prospect of saving her. And I think we can continue next time to find out when she will finally break free from the fetch quest cycle.